Hi everyone, so today I have this die set to try out for you guys. It is the Diamond Press Candy Huggers die kit. Sounds very cute. Let's see what this is about. They did send this item free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And the links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So thank you for using those if you would like. Again, with HSN and YouTube, it might be embedded in the video here, like a little shopping bag. If you click on it, it'll put the products up on the right. But if you expand the description box, they will also pop up there along the top. And sometimes as a clickable link. Okay, so I have them in different ways. Look at this. Okay, so we have this big guy with like a wing, a half wing. So I'm assuming we're going to double that. Oh, the wing's on this other side. Okay, so there's your extra wing is over here. And all kinds of pieces. My goodness. So again, this does have the Grand Marquis packaging, meaning it has some larger dies. So I'll give you a measurement on that bigger die. Sorry. This one's really sticking there. Okay. Oh, how cute. This happened to pop out. I can see kind of what's going on here. So I'll give you a measurement on that die in just a moment. But basically you're going to cut out the piece, you know, with the extra wing there, and then decorate them. And then it looks like it wraps around a candy bar or whatever candy you want to pop in there. That is really cute. It has a little lettering for Boo, so you can also put that on the actual candy. And you have a little witchy face with the different pieces here and a little hair and stuff. You have like this little werewolf, right? How cute is that, the way he layers up with these portions, these pieces here. The Dracula, adorable. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at the little skull and crossbones. I love that kind of thing. The little bats, the little witchy shoes, because you can make your little witch there. A heart and a moon and, you know, spider and a little cat, cauldron. You have, again, the lettering for Boo. Your ghosts, tags, spider web, and also a snake, which is very creepy. And then these are the card ideas for that, right? So how you might want to set them up, and then you put your little candy in there. That is really, really cute. So this is the largest die. You can see that this is a big guy. I'm trying to think if I have a candy bar. I think I have a Butterfinger unless someone ate it. We can try out on this. 5.5 inches, a metal to metal. I would say it's just at 5.5 inches on that big guy. And then as tall or in the length is 8 inches, because I can see that this little bit here pretty much meets up at 8 inches, it looks like. So that is the big guy, and it is a big guy. So, oh my gosh, I think we're just gonna hop right to it. I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna take this guy. That'll be our background piece, plus the wing over here. Okay. So we have that. And then, so let me see, maybe should we do the little witchy poo? I think the witch would be very cute. Okay, so we'll do the witch one. So, you know, does she want to just wear all black, or is she going to go with something a little different? I think black is probably how we're going to go. So we're going to get some black paper for that. I do like the purple for her hat. How about, because it's going to be a lot of dark, but that's okay. Let's do black for the hat too, and then maybe purple accents, okay? So those are some of the main pieces. I mean, this is going to get put together really quickly. So I'll be right back with some black paper. Okay, guys, I actually have some black marquee paper that's already set up for the size of this large guy. So I'm just going to pop this in here. So we have this and this big guy. I'll probably still do one at a time, one piece, because that way I don't have to tape anything. But if I wanted to put some washi tape, you can tape it. It looks like we're going to be able to get at least both of these bigger guys from this one piece, which is really nice. So I will be right back. Well, actually, let's go ahead and run this through together. Since we're still, you know, in our honeymoon phases here with our Grand Marquis. There you go. I want to show you guys as I cut with it as much as I can. And that looks beautiful. Perfect. So we just need the one and then the other guy here. I'll just leave it down here at the bottom. And I'll be right back. Actually, the hat also fit in that area at the same time. So I was like, you know what? Let's pop the hat on there. So we have both of these pieces cut at the same time. Okay, so we have all those pieces. I will be right back. Okay guys, so I grabbed some colors for our little witch just to have some fun. Let's do a green kind of face. So I have this in front of me, I can see what the pieces that I need. We already have her hat, so we need the hat band and her whole face. Okay, that's the one that looks kind of like oblong. It's this one. I don't know why I'm looking for something small. It's a good size, guys. This right here. And I'm going to make her face green. Just for funsies. And then we need her little hair bits. So it looks like this here. And this here. And I think there are a couple other pieces for her hair. Yeah, 2 longer ones that are on this other carrier here. Oh, we have her little boots too. Should we make those purple since I already have... Oh, what am I doing? Her hair is not going to be the purple. Sorry, guys. I'm making that gray. So her hair is going to be here. The hat band and then her boots, I guess, we'll do through the purple. So let me see what the hat... looks like it has a little strip here. I mean, it looks different there, but they don't have it depicted here. So let me just make sure we have that. Yeah, it's this piece right here. Okay, that's her hat band. So that'll be purple, and so will her little boots. Okay, and then her facial features, right? So you have her mouth and her little eyelashes. So I do have some extra black paper over here, so I'm gonna run those through, you know, whatever a little bit. They're on the smaller side, so maybe even a piece this small over here, I can get that going. So her eyelashes, and then her smile there. Oopsie. I'll get that on there. And her little smile. And then she has little cheeks if you want to do little cheeks. If you want to use maybe some those little makeup palettes you might have in your stash, or like little powder, you know, that kind of thing. You can do that, but let me see where her cheeks are. So we have these circles here, and I'm assuming one of those are her cheeks. I don't know how big I want them to be. Do you want them this big or that small? Let's try one of these, and we'll see what that looks like. So this one that's a little bit on the larger side. And so we want 2 of this through something rosy for her cheeks. Okay, and I'll be right back. Actually, I'm going to make them darker green. Okay. Okay. So let's get these guys going. I will say I did the larger cheeks. I feel like it's probably the smaller ones, but I think that looks really cute with the larger size. So I will stick with that. And so you have a couple things here. I'm showing you this guy just basically curves in like this, or curves the other way, you know, depends on what you want to use as the front, right? Where it's that nice inlay, the way it cuts in, or this way. It's up to you which one you think should go in or outside. I was actually thinking, if you want, you know, how much time you want to spend on each one. Obviously, you want to get these guys going for your treats. Is run it through again and then just have another layer of this in the back. You know, cut the wing off. And so as you create your little creature, like the little shoes will be nestled in between the layers. Okay, so there you go. Make sure this folds nicely still. So it's right on that score line. I will say this matches the edge perfectly, so it looks just like the other side there. But like I said, you have this raw edge on the back, so if you want to run just this portion through again, cut off whatever excess of the wing that you have so you don't waste paper. Just try to get this portion in there, and you just stick it on the back, right? After you get the little shoes on and all that. So we have those pieces. That's so cute. Let's bring this over. And then we have this guy. Pop that on. Cute. I love the purple. I like the purple with the green. It looks really fun. And what they're showing you here is you're going to have these guys out here. I'm just going to line them up with the very top of the head there. Right? I have a little bit of the head sticking out, but either way, let's see how far down we want to put this guy. Yeah, you are going to see some of that. So let's turn it a little bit more out. Sorry. Just going to cover the very side of her head right there. And this guy over here. And then they have it kind of so that these are a little bit sticking out like this. Kind of fun. Yeah, they just kind of run along the top flatness there. And I have one little eyelash there and the little mouth. Let's kind of stage these guys. Cute. Oh, let me get a little bit closer. These guys are a little smaller. Maybe it's harder for you to see. Little mouth. And I suppose you can also play with some of these circles and make eyes that are open if you want for her. You know, they don't have to be all closed off. And then the little cheeks. And again, I went with the larger circle, but I think that looks really, really cute. Okay, so I like the way that's set up there really easily. I think that's a good thing to do is put the hair first so you have a nice idea of where some of these things should go, you know? Like that. That way. And I'll put some glue on this instead of manhandling it like I did earlier. It's easier this way. Like that. Okay. And then pop her hat on. That is so cute. I mean, and look how big this is, just on her own, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 1/4. I mean, that'd be really cute for a card, just a card topper, you know? That's awesome. Love it. Okay, so we have that. And then on the back, it's just, you know, we have all these different other little pieces. Cute. Okay, so this guy would go on here. And I think I'm just going to stick it down. I'm going to put glue up here because I don't really know exactly how far down to get this. And her little hair can go in the back and the front or however. So her little long locks are towards the back. Sorry, let me just pan back out. And then we have her little boots. And again, you know, do you want the boots in the back? Then they're going to be glued to the back like that. Or you can pop them in front, right? I think they need to go in the back. Just a little glue there, glue there. Those are so cute. Get a little closer together. And something like that. Okay, I'm going to let her chill for a second. I'm going to go see about a Butterfinger, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So that's what the back looks like. Very cute. And this is a full-size Butterfinger, and I mean, she can hold it really nicely. Do you want to close it up by gluing it? You know, the person's going to tear it. Do you want to put like a little Velcro at the Dollar Tree? You know, you can find very inexpensive Velcro little circles. We can continue decorating with adding like any, you know, tag, the little ghosty, a little snake here, you know, all these other little bits. Super, super cute. What they're saying is part of step 3, place your chosen candy onto the body using a piece of tape to secure. Fold the wings over the candy and adhere in place. You can also add additional die-cut embellishments to the candy and wings. So there you go. Very, very cute. I'm going to tell you, this is a big project. So let me give you some sizing on that. Can you imagine having a whole like basket of these? Oh my gosh, super cute. Let's see. It is, I would say, just shy of 10.5 inches in the length. And then of course the width is, you know, subjective, I suppose, because it could be a little flatter, but actually let me measure this on the back side. Sorry. It is 2.5 inches wide. And again, or just, you know, wrap it with a little ribbon. Be very cute too. I think that's the way I would go. Just a little cute ribbon, even curling ribbon, right? Something inexpensive like that would be adorable. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks so much, Diane Press, for sending this item for review. Really cute project, guys. I'll have images coming up, and I'll have products as available linked in the description box. Again, possibly embedded in the video, but definitely down in the description box. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now. Oh, guys, as I'm putting everything away, I will say there's one more little lock of hair if you want that for her. I just said the two, but there are 3. All right. Bye now.